Life Science Biology. This is video group 14 and our topic is blood types. The history of blood types. Blood types were discovered by Carl Landsteiner in 1901 while he was experimenting with blood transfusion, and he later discovered the Rh factor in collaboration with Alexander S. Weiner around 1937. Jan Jansky, a serologist from Czechoslovakia, is regarded as the man to classify the blood types into the four we use today, those of A, B, AB, and O, in 1907. What is a blood type? Even though all blood is made from the same basic elements, there are different types, due to the presence and absence of certain antigens on the red blood cells and antibodies in the plasma. Antigens are substances that can cause an immune response if the body does not recognize them. The two antigens that are most important in determining a blood type is A and B. If you belong to blood type A, you have A antigens on the surface of your red blood cells and B antibodies in your blood plasma. If you belong to blood type B, you have B antigens on the surface of your red blood cells and A antibodies in your blood plasma. If you belong to blood group AB, you have both A and B antigens on the surface of your red blood cells and no A or B antibodies at all in your blood plasma. If you belong to blood group O, you have neither A or B antigens on the surface of your red blood cells, but you have both A and B antibodies in your blood plasma. The Rh factor. Each blood type is also grouped by its rhesus factor. Blood is either Rh positive or Rh negative. About 85% of Americans have Rh plus blood. Rhesus refers to another type of antigen or protein on the surface of the red blood cells. The name rhesus comes from the rhesus monkeys in which the protein was discovered.
Group O can donate red blood cells to anybody. It's the universal donor. Group A can donate red blood cells to A's and B's. Group B can donate red blood cells to B's and AB's. Group AB can donate to other AB's, but can receive from all others.
How is my blood type determined? It's inherited. Like eye color, blood type is passed genetically from your parents. Whether your blood group is type A, B, AB, or O is based on the blood types of your mother and father.
O positive is the most common blood type. Not all ethnic groups have the same mix of these blood types. Hispanic people, for example, have a relatively high number of O's, while Asian people have a relatively high number of B's. The mix of the different blood types in the U.S. population is listed in the graph below. Some patients require a closer blood match than that provided by the ABO positive negative blood typing. For example, sometimes if the donor and recipient are from the same ethnic background, the chance of reaction can be reduced. That is why an African American blood donation may be the best hope for the needs of a patient with sickle cell disease, 98% of whom are African American descent. The following are the percentages of the ABO blood types in the U.S. Notice that type O is the most popular and type AB is rare.
There are more than 600 known antigens besides A and B. Certain blood types are unique to specific racial and ethnic groups. Therefore, it is essential that the donor diversity match the patient diversity. For example, U-negative and Duffy-negative blood types are unique to the African American community. So sickle cell patients with these blood types must rely on donors with matching blood types in the African American community. When blood is phenotypically matched, patients are at a lower risk of developing complications from transfusion therapy. For this reason, it is extremely important to increase the number of available blood donors from all ethnic groups. In this chart we can see blood types and how they might affect characteristics and ideal diets for certain people who have those blood types.
A single car accident victim can require as many as 100 pints of blood. Certain blood types are more common in certain countries. In China, for instance, over 99% of the population has Rh positive blood. Different kinds of animals have different kinds of blood. Dogs have 4 different types, cats have 11 types, and cows have about 800 types. More than 41,000 blood donations are needed every day. A total of 30 million blood components are transfused each year in the U.S. The average red blood cell transfusion is approximately 3 pints. The blood type most often requested by hospitals is type O. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood.
Created using Powtoon.